filters, increase your fuel economy, and save money with Atomic Diesel. Contact Roger at Stern today by calling 1-800-477-2744 to see how Atomic Diesel and the rest of their line of fuels and lubricants can keep your operation running at max capacity.
Are you a healthy non-smoker? Solarion, one of the world's leading clinical research organizations, is seeking people like you, 19 to 64 years old with excess weight, to take part in a research study. You could earn up to $22,500 for participation. This study includes 1 10-night stay, 5 2-night stays, 1 1-night stay, and 17 returns. Learn more at helpresearch.com/dove or call 8662-13-2965.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and Truck Month is back. We have absolutely gigantic savings right now at Koppel. They are offering $12,500 off on select new pickups. That is not a mistake. You heard right. $12,500 off list price right now on select new pickups. Those discounted units, though, will not last long. These are all manager specials. You have to come in now, so hurry in down 144th Street or shop online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G356093 must trade.
All right, it's time for Final Jeopardy. It's been a tight contest today that all comes down to this final question. No summer picnic or family get-together or trip to the lake is complete without this particular item. Let's go first to Bob.
What is beer?
No, that's not it. Think about the kids. Over to you, Farley.
What is corn on the cob?
Tough to grill that on a boat. Wrong again. Grace, this time for the win.
What is Bureau's cheese spread?
We have a winner! Bureau's cheese spread, available in most local grocers in Nebraska.
Are you tired of the same old entertainment options? How about something that's truly fun for both kids and adults? Nebraska Knockerball, the new place to go for your private and corporate parties. Step inside one of their inflatable spears and let out stress in a healthy form of exercise. Or try the human foosball, foot darts, yard pong, giant beer pong, basketball Connect 4, and much more. Nebraska Knockerball, specializing in physical, engaging fun. Call Nebraska Knockerball today at 402-460-8724 to learn more or book a reservation now.
The Link Grill, Draft, and Crafts is your spot in Southeast Lincoln for great food and drink. They're serving new menu items and a killer craft cocktail menu with your favorite draft beers. You'll love their pizza and new entree options. It's a great place to watch any live events, and they have music bingo every month. They have an aggressive loyalty program that rewards fans with 7% back on all purchases. Home of the Nebraska Power Hour every night from 8 to 9 p.m. Order online at thelnkgrill.com or stop in at 84th and Highway 2 today.
A new school year is here with summer coming to an end, and it's time to get into proper shoes. Brown Shoe Fit is the place to buy this August with their sale on athletic shoes. Get $15 off any regular priced athletic shoe with respected brands like Hoka, Brooks, New Balance, and On Running. Don't forget, Browns carries a large arrangement of sizes and widths to fit your feet properly. Start the fall season off right with the August athletic shoe sale at Brown Shoe Fit, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln.
This show's pretty rockin', huh?
Yeah, I'm so glad my State Farm agent helped me go.
Huh?
My State Farm agent. They help me with options to personalize my auto insurance to get a great rate that fits my budget, so I don't have to give up the things I love.
Wow. Hey, so do you think I could get your State Farm agent's number?
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krekak, at 402-474-1173.
Individual premiums and budgets will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
The Link Grill, Draft, and Crafts is your spot in Southeast Lincoln for great food and drink. They're serving new menu items and a killer craft cocktail menu with your favorite draft beers. You'll love their pizza and new entree options. It's a great place to watch any live events, and they have music bingo every month. They have an aggressive loyalty program that rewards fans with 7% back on all purchases. home of the Nebraska Power Hour every night from 8 to 9 p.m. Order online at thelnkgrill.com or stop in at 84th and Highway 2 today.
Whether you like fishing together or fishing to get away, for the thrill of reeling in a big one, or just going out to have a good time, on the banks of your local pond, at a bend in a river, or on one of our many lakes and reservoirs, you'll always find the perfect place to cast a line. Here, beneath Nebraska skies. Start planning your next fishing adventure today at letsfishnebraska.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Welcome to The Drive with A.D. Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Good morning, folks. It is Tuesday, and it is a cloudy day down here downtown Lincoln at the Mothership, 93.7 The Ticket. But I tell you what, the weather is nice. We got AG in the house. AG, what's happening, brother?
Man, I'm doing great. Flew in yesterday from Houston, and hey, was like, oh, I can make it down here if I get up early enough. My brother's house up in Omaha, so I was like, I'm gonna get down here.
Well, you stayed up in the O last night.
Yeah, I stayed in the flew in the
There you
O,
go.
stay in the O. Got something to do tonight at Let It Fly Sports Bar.
Yeah.
Nick, what? You gonna make it? Oh, come on.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you killing me, Nick.
There was no think about it. It was
I've been dreading that question for a couple of days.
You knew it was
'cause
coming.
I knew you were going to ask me.
He
and
looked
I
the
was
way
like,
you looked at me. You know what? I could see it in your eye.
It's not because I don't want to.
Okay, you got business. You got stuff?
I got business. I got to take care of.
Well, we going this weekend. I got a clean weekend this week. I got a Saturday night
too,
and a Sunday night.
Okay,
we could stream. We'll do best of 3.
I don't have Sunday, but I have Friday and Saturday.
Okay, I got Saturday.
Okay,
I got Saturday. We can do a best of 3 on my stream.
Okay,
all right.
You know where to find me.
Yeah, I'm gonna set it up on my Twitch account.
Okay,
it's gonna be Nick. I'm gonna
Rico's.
I'm gonna find out your middle name. I'm gonna put your middle name too.
Nobody knows my middle name.
I'm gonna find out your middle name. I'm gonna put Nick middle name. What's up, Rico?
He's saying I know his middle name.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
We want to know that for everybody on the air.
That's gonna be the title of the
Yeah,
stream.
exactly.
Battling
Everyone needs to know.
Amon Green in college football 25. Here we go.
Yep.
So
I mean,
we got that going down.
I have a prior engagement on Saturday, but I will be there's part of my days are
So
open.
just tell me the best 3-hour time span.
Oh, that's easy.
Okay,
I'll be able to
for
find 3
Saturday.
hours,
All right.
absolutely.
Yep, you're on air, so we got a lot of viewers.
Yep.
Listening in. So if you renege on this, then it's a problem. And I'll have the area to trash talk, which I don't do, but I'll have the space to trash talk because between AD, Raff, and the listeners in here, they'll know. Like, oh, come on, Nick, you didn't want to play the football game. It's a video game. It's not like we're doing Kumite face to face, hand to hand.
Come on, AG, let's go one-on-one Oklahoma drill. Come on.
No, we're not doing that. I would love to do that. I only got about 3 hits in me. Okay. I would love, but we're just playing with a controller, controller, Xbox or PlayStation. Either one doesn't matter to me. So
so actually it's funny that we mentioned Xbox. I played on Xbox for the first time over the weekend.
Yeah.
Not fun. I don't like it as much.
You're overthinking it.
I don't enjoy the
100%.
Xbox as much as PlayStation.
It
feels like it's a little glitchy.
You're overthinking.
Glitchy.
Okay, I'm not going to say the system. The systems are built different.
Okay.
True.
Okay.
There is more lag come on PlayStation than Xbox sometimes. But the controller is the same, bro. So that's not an excuse.
I don't know.
No, it's not. No, it's the same button layout format on each controller. Just a little bit of difference where the X, Y, A, B, X, circle, triangle, a square is that on the PlayStation. R1, R2 is the left trigger, right trigger for Xbox. So there's no excuses there on the controller. So I don't want to hear that. All right. Don't want to hear it. This is what I tell my players in practice. Okay. Don't want to hear it.
You're really going to make me come in here and defend Nick?
On what? I'm just talking about controller.
It's different.
No, it's not different. It is not different. There's no defending.
No.
These are excuses.
Stop it, coach.
All right, fans.
Stop, coach.
These
So
are
the button layout,
players
hold on.
making excuses for themselves on why they can't play on another console when it's not no different. Just clarifying.
The button layout is the same. That is correct.
Facts.
But
I know.
the controllers are built differently.
Yeah, they're built differently, but they're the functionality is not different though.
Why won't you let me finish?
Because I'm telling you,
my thoughts.
You're just okay. I'll let you finish your thoughts.
The way that the controllers are built, the way that you hold it, it feels different.
Okay.
The PlayStation controller is wider than the Xbox controller. The Xbox controller is taller, whatever, than the PlayStation controller.
Okay.
The way that the sticks are laid out, honestly, the Xbox controller, the way the sticks are laid out, feels a little bit better to me. But to me, the way handling a PlayStation controller just feels more natural in my hands.
Got it. Okay. All right. And
Rico broke that down to a science.
Yeah. Are you done? Are you done?
AG, are you done?
I just want to make sure you're done before I go.
Probate says
rebuttal.
Probate says PS over Xbox.
Cool.
Stin said, "What's up, Stin?" Stin says, "I feel like my hands get more sweaty using Xbox controller."
Hey, well, Rico, you gonna like this, and you might understand this.
Okay, hit me.
Okay. So
Not
from an
literally,
Xbox to a PlayStation controller is speaking Puerto Rican, Spanish.
Oh yeah.
To comparing to like Spanish, Brazilian, or Mexican. It's all Spanish, but it's little differences, right?
Exactly.
So that's the only differences between the Xbox controller and the PlayStation controller.
Exactly.
Those are all. So there's subtle differences.
But it's
different. Accents differences.
But it's different.
No, it's subtle. No, it's subtle. So that means you can not using it as an excuse. Fix it in your brain to get it right and stop being a baby like Nick and every other player that complains, I can't play on PlayStation or I can't play on Xbox. So you need to be bilingual.
Just call them out.
You need to be bilingual and play on both systems. You're gonna be competitive.
Okay.
I'm just saying that.
Let me ask you this.
What's
how
up?
long does it take you to learn a new language?
Oh, it takes me.
This ain't Duolingo. What are you doing?
It takes me. You want me to answer that question? Give me a good solid 2 weeks. I'll have another language down.
Do you know Portuguese?
I know Portuguese. Yes, I do. A little bit. Yes.
Do you know Japanese?
Ben said it's way different.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Y'all see, this is y'all brains.
It's not
hooked on excuses.
It's not. Way
this is y'all
different,
brains hooked on excuses.
Why are you so hostile?
I'm not hostile. I'm stating facts. This is my job.
What did
Texas this is what I do.
What did Texas do to you?
Nobody.
Hey, so Rico, we're getting attacked on the text line. Somebody says
y'all have it.
Cheap bleeps buy PlayStation because they can play online for free. That's not true.
That's not true. That's not free. It's not free anymore.
That's not true. It hasn't been that way for years.
For at least over 10 years.
Somebody doesn't play video games.
Yeah. No, that's not a true statement. It is not free on PlayStation anymore.
Unknown texter said, I'm with the man. Talking about Ahman, 1,000%. I'm just a garbage man, but I'm not an idiot. There's no difference in the controller. The Xbox is more legit than the PlayStation all day.
Tom Petty sucks says PlayStation till I die.
Yeah. So there is that. I love
it. The layouts are
they're subtly different. So the analog sticks
are different.
Analog sticks are in different positions.
Yes.
I do agree. I agree with what you're saying about the layout. But when you actually hold the controller and not let your brain think, okay, I'm holding the PlayStation controller, but I play Xbox. There's a problem. If you're trying to win a game,
I don't think
just
that
ask.
But it is different.
So when I was playing, I tried to come out on the field in a pair of Nikes one game against Kansas State my junior year.
Yeah.
You know what Turner Gill said to me right before kickoff?
What?
AG, put these Adidas on or you're not going to start the game. So I was like, you know what? These Adidas feel great, coach. And I went off that night too because I was mad. I had to wear those Adidas, but you know what?
AG.
I had to make it in my head. I thought Nikes were better, felt better, everything looked good and all that. But you know what? A nice little push from my coach be like, you know what? I got to deal with it.
Yes.
So that was my incursion of understanding, like subtle differences. You got to just roll with it.
But Ahman.
But what, Rico?
Were the cleats different? Did they feel a little different?
Well, once I got that, did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said?
Yeah. No,
once I got that push from my coach, to breathe, because it was like, I'm not going to start this game over a little formality of what on my foot.
I don't think it's.
Then I got over it real fast. So if you're going to play in a tournament for cash or money or even bragging rights, are you going to let a controller be the problem?
No.
Okay.
No, because I'm going to play PlayStation.
Then it's not a problem.
Crowbait.
There you go.
I'm not going to enter an Xbox tournament.
Let's go.
Crowbait says right here. Crowbait says adjust, adapt, and overcome.
Bam.
Adapt.
Thank you, Crowbait.
Adapt or die.
Hey, AG, who was the second string eye back?
Which year?
The year against Kansas State when wore the Nikes. Corral sitting there going, "Wear the Nikes. Wear the Nikes."
let me as Nick would say, let me put a bow on this for the next segment.
Yeah.
There's an old saying about change. I think relates to this. I say this quote all the time. I'm going to add a little bit here. In the world of gaming, there's two types of players. There's the learners and there's the knowers. The learners will adjust to controls. The learners will adjust to games. But the knowers, the stubborns, will be beautifully equipped to function in a new gaming world that no longer exists.
Rico, Nick.
Hey, all I said was that it was difficult for me to register in my mind. Okay,
coming from a guy who doesn't play games.
I need to pass to Y. Which button is Y on the controller?
Okay, and
that's the connection. That I just sat down.
X. That's square. On PlayStation.
No, Y is triangle.
Oh, it's triangle then.
You don't even know.
It doesn't matter if I know. It doesn't matter if I know. Doesn't matter if I know. But that doesn't matter if I know.
You know what happened?
Doesn't
you would have
matter.
thrown a pin right there.
Hey, 5-year-old.
I got to throw a Y.
5-year-old.
You would have thrown it to the guy running the
5-year-old.
arrow.
AG would be like,
5-year-old. Doesn't matter that I know though. Doesn't matter that I know 5-year-old.
It does know.
No, it doesn't matter. Because once I get the controller in hand, I can look over and then memorize it, and boom, that's all I need to do.
Do you just go off the colors?
Yeah, I go off what's in my hand. If I'm playing a PlayStation controller, which is usually a white or a black controller, no colors on the buttons. No. Most of their controllers are not color coded. Xbox is. So I just look at the shapes and then memorize the shapes, and I know what buttons to go to. Like I said, when the money's
do you know where the which color is where? Because I can tell you right now.
On Xbox?
Yeah.
No, I can't tell you that.
I can tell you green is A, which is the bottom one.
Yep.
Blue.
B is red.
Yep,
B
and that's
red.
on the right side.
X is blue.
One of them is green and somebody's yellow.
And
yellow
Y is yellow. It's on the
there
top.
you go. Yeah.
All right, well, now's the perfect time to tell you about our friends at Niederhouse Refuge.
Perfect.
Segue, great segue, Nick. Good job.
Because if you're like Rico, you are probably trash at a video game. Niederhouse Refuge are friends of the drive with Ahman, AD, and Raff. You make sure you experience a cleaner tomorrow with our friends at Niederhouse Refuge. They take care of residential, commercial, industrial, all of those, recycling, roll-off, in addition to those that I mentioned before. They've been in business for over 100 years, since 1921. Make sure you give them a call today. Niederhouse Refuge, 402-475-8361 to sign up for your service today. Remember, residential, commercial, industrial, recycling, roll-off, the whole 9 yards. Niederhouse Refuge, in business for over 100 years, family-owned and operated. You can find them online, nbrefugelincoln.com. That phone number, once again, 402-475-8361. Or also, you can go into their location, 1905 Yolande Avenue in Lincoln. Niederhouse Refuge, good friends of us.
Real quick before we go to break, we got my boy Sam texted in to me. He goes, did Rico and Nick forget they're talking to AG? It's like arguing with Usain Bolt about track surface.
Here's the thing. To be fair, I was,
Rico's face like what?
To be fair, I was the more tame one
right.
in that little back and forth debacle.
Real quick, Rafferty, we got you in
hey,
down in Sweet Home, Alabama, man. How's it going, brother?
It's going good. Finally made it.
Oh yeah. How was the flight, Raff?
All was going good, and then I had to run a mile in 10 minutes. I made it there in 9 minutes, and they shut the door of the plane 1 minute early, and I didn't make it. So, but man, I sprinted hard. But then I went to Gameway, and AG's like a local legend there.
Where?
The Gameway.
Yes. In the airport. You were in Dallas Airport.
Charlotte.
Or Charlotte. Okay. Oh, the
Yeah,
company. They're different airports, right? They're a little franchise, right?
Yep. The guy working there's like, get a picture in front of the belt. So I put it up on Twitter. So big thanks to Carlos for showing me the gaming world. Since we were talking about that this morning, I felt like he showed me the new Madden. They had a little preview thing or whatever. So
you gotta have it.
Boom.
And you know what, Raff, as you know, man, and AG, as you know, Nick, you don't fly as much, but you still. I don't even plan on being at my place on time anymore. It's just the way it is. Air travel is just bad. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. So every time you fly, you know you're rolling the dice, big time. You're rolling the dice.
100%.
Brother, glad you got there safe. Folks, we come back. We got a big show for you today. The PSG talk had me in stitches laughing. I'm sure Raff too, because me and Raff haven't held a remote control probably in 15 years. So that's always fun. Want to talk about going back to school. We got the high schoolers that started back today. Want to get your input on a few things, but also we're going to talk about the receivers chasing three, kind of piggyback off of what we talked about with Michael Daniel yesterday as well. I know Nick will have some input on that as well to discuss that. Also, helmet covers. Interesting. A number of guys wearing those, even in chasing three in the pros as well. Folks, we'll be back. It's Tuesday. It's The Drive, 93.7 a ticket.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
LES is proud to be powered by your family, your friends, your neighbors, local people serving local people. Learn more about what a career at LES can offer you at les.com/careers.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and my schedule can get a little hectic. From softball practices to going to class, traveling for games, spending time with family, and catching up with friends, I am always on the go. I want a bank that can help me from anywhere, but also be there when I need them. That's Midwest Bank. They have the same mobile banking technology as those big banks, but have that hometown feel that I like every time I walk through the doors. They make banking easy no matter where I am. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, and Truck Month is back. We have absolutely gigantic savings right now at Coppell. They are offering $12,500 off on select new pickups. That is not a mistake. You heard right. $12,500 off list price right now on select new pickups. Those discounted units, though, will not last long. These are all manager specials. You have to come in now, so hurry in down 144th Street or shop online at CoppellCars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G356093 must trade.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza, the big one, all the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now in our new time. We're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
On the Block with Strick and Austin.
Right, Matt Rule wants to be there. He wants to develop them. He wants to have coaches that have their hands on, are molding them and shaping them, and to your point, giving them the drills, giving them the tools to succeed. But I think Matt Rule is saying at the end of the day, the coaches can't want it more than the players.
Yeah.
The coaches
Because they can't
hold
get out
their
there and do
hand
nothing
on the field.
Yeah, they can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You can get diesel anywhere, but what about Atomic Diesel? That comes from Stern. Atomic Diesel is your solution to all your cold weather problems. Prevent clogged fuel filters, increase your fuel economy, and save money with Atomic Diesel. Contact Roger at Stern today by calling 1-800-477-2744 to see how Atomic Diesel and the rest of their line of fuels and lubricants can keep your operation running at max capacity.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $25.60 per hour, which grows to $30.12 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $34.51 per hour with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates with increased bonuses and vacations for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
The captain for Sean Jackson.
How about the top 4 games? But I think week 2, Colorado, of course. You know, you got prime time coming in, and you want to shut him up because if he comes into Lincoln and figures out a way to get a win, you will never hear the end of it. And then I think week 9, Ohio State. Who are we as a football team at that point? But if we go in there and actually compete and give ourselves an opportunity to win, now you got to be talking about us. We got to be in the contention. Week 12, you come back, you're at USC. And then I think week 14 at Iowa, drop the Iowa game. That's a bad look because that's the last taste that you get in your mouth before the bowl game.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, we are back. It is Tuesday morning here at the Drive downtown Lincoln, Nebraska. The mothership AG in house. Nick on the 1s and 2s, Raff, and Sweet Home, Alabama. Rafferty, what time did you eventually get into Alabama last night?
9:15.
Well, that's not bad at all then, bro.
Yep, not bad.
Not bad at all.
Thankfully, they were able to get me rebooked. So
nice.
I was like, thank you,
Nice.
thank you.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Nicely done. You guys, it is the first day for high schoolers, I believe, today.
This
here
is crazy.
in Lincoln. Yeah, man, it is nuts. AG, I'm gonna ask you
So
guys
early.
this. Yes. Let me ask you guys this. First day of high school, Nick. That wasn't too long ago for you. A long time for me and Raff, and not much further for AG.
Yeah.
Rafferty, your first day of high school. There at Southeast High School, you went from Leffler Junior High to Southeast. What was your thoughts going there? And also, did you get new clothes for the first day of school?
All right. So I will tell you my first day of high school. Then I got to tell you the funniest first day of junior high story because it's an all-time classic for me. So
okay, you keep that one yourself. We're talking high school here.
No, you know.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
That's cool, buddy.
Tell us, man. Tell us.
All right. Well, the first day of high school, I was a little scared because it was a junior high basketball. I got into it with most of all the Irving guys playing basketball. So I was like, oh, this might not be a good run in. But luckily, we'd played freshman football the year before high school when we were in junior high. So I'd met a bunch of them. So that
into the fences a little bit.
That soothed things over. But my all-time favorite is junior high. First day of junior high, out of elementary school, I'm coming into junior high, and I'm going to be, what is the word they use on the streets now? I'm going to be very dapper, very
Dapper?
I'm not sure they use that.
They don't use that right now, right?
I'm not sure
No.
You might be talking about drip.
Yeah.
Drip.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Drip.
Yeah. Raff's
Well,
gonna be trippy.
Dapper was in the streets in like 1920s. And
Yeah.
you look very dapper.
Yeah.
You look dapper.
Yeah. So I'm going to have some drip. So back in that time, drip for me was I had the blue bike coaches shorts.
Oh, snaps.
And a Denver Bronco helmet shirt tucked in with my hair greased to the side. Oh, I thought I was going to take the school by storm. And let me tell you, I failed miserably.
Yeah, you didn't have to tell us that, but we just assumed it was a good story.
He was out here tucking in their t-shirts.
And then what made it even funnier was I think I had spot built the turf shoes on, so they weren't even normal tennis shoes. I had the turf shoes just in case there's any AstroTurf involved at Leffler.
Dang. Facts.
So you basically you walked in and they're looking like a college grad assistant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was trying for like the Tom Osborne, John Elway look, and I did not pull it off.
Hey, if a two-hand touch football game broke out, you were ready.
How were the kids walking around campus that day?
It was a tough transition at first, but it's great. But then I wore them out with my kindness and
there it is.
Yeah, just my greatness.
Unknown texter 4222 said all rizzed up. They use Riz too. Riz is another one. Drip's another one.
Yeah.
AG, what about you, man? Because you switched schools.
Yeah, I started. So first day moving back from California was at Omaha North.
Mm-hmm.
And did I get new clothes? Yes. It was on my mom's and dad's routine was I could get 2 pairs of shoes every school year, a pair of black shoes and a pair of white shoes. So I had to pick wisely because that was it for the whole school year.
You had to make them jokers.
And then obviously I knew with football I could, end up getting more cleats and maybe with my dad sneaking, hey, I need some, workout shoes.
Yeah.
I might sneak that in. So that was about it. And then a couple pair of jeans, couple t-shirts, 1 collared shirt, a polo and a button up or 2, one of each. That was about it. But coming in the campus at North, the good thing is I had an older cousin and you might know her, Tina McGaw.
I know.
So shout out to my cousin Tina McGaw. She was a senior basketball varsity start.
She was a baller.
So she was a baller. So I had her and a couple other friends and guys in my neighborhood. So I was like, I had a nice little crew, not even being here 1 year, being moved 6 months, or we got here in June of '91. Yeah. And that was the summer. A couple things in the sporting world. Michael Jordan got his first championship against the Lakers, beating Magic Johnson. And then boom, I'm going into high school that year. And so it was I was the anomaly of athletes because I love going to school. So I was so hyped, just a little nervous because like I said, I didn't really know nobody but my family, but that was good. That's all I needed, having Tina and a couple other friends in the neighborhood. So yep, that was North.
What about you, Nick? First day at Pius, but same building though.
No.
Where'd you go to elementary at?
St. John.
And then junior high.
Junior high was the St. John's,
And
K
then-
through 8.
And then high school.
And then high school is Pius.
How was it like for your first day of school, man?
It was fun. I mean, I was fine. It was pretty simple. They kept it pretty simple. I didn't get new clothes because we got uniforms. So
Yeah. I wanted that life because I thought it was easier. It would have been easier for selection in the morning of getting ready to go.
I was just having this conversation last night about how I think I had 3 pairs of tan shorts and I had a couple navy blue shirts, navy blue polos, white polos, and a couple of green polos. That was the biggest upgrade, was from elementary or junior high to Pius. We got green because green was the school color.
Right. Got it.
So they offered green. You could also wear your quarter zips in the winter and things like that were licensed by the school or whatever. But no, I mean, I loved it. I had 0 issues with the uniform every day. They made it so simple.
Yeah, I think especially in this day and age, and Nick, about your time is when everything was about. It's always someone been like that way. Eliminated a lot of issues.
You want to know what the biggest thing, and I think this was the case maybe in public schools or in public schools. The Nike Elite socks. Do you guys remember those?
No, we didn't have that.
So the Nike Elite socks, but if people would know if you had the fake ones,
facts,
because they didn't have the little dots up the back.
Yep, facts.
This was obviously back when the longer socks were popular.
Right.
Now it's the no shows.
Yep.
But the Nike Elite socks, you couldn't just have the black socks with just the swoosh on the side.
Had to have the dots.
You had to have the dots going up by your Achilles and up towards your
Yep.
calf.
You're on point.
Because you knew if somebody either didn't have them or because Nike Elite socks were $18 for a pair. And it was dang.
Yeah.
But then there were some kids that had the neon and some kids that had just had the black with the white dots. And then there were some that had the pink with the white dots.
And the sock game was really big during that time too.
Yes, it was.
But I did not know anything about the socks.
No.
My parents were, you're going to buy the socks we buy you, or you're going to wear the socks we buy you, and you're going to like it.
You're gonna
That's how it rolls.
Or
Yeah.
buy them yourself.
Yeah,
I never had a sock game.
No, me neither.
Nor a shoe game for that matter.
I had a little bit of shoe game, but no sock game. Nope.
Unknown texter 4222. You're all over the place here. Long time socks are back in. Yeah, they are. People with the longer socks now. Because there's kind of
knee to the knees.
They're like 3/4. I see a bunch of people wearing them up to their shins almost.
I figure that's because they got calf problems, or they're trying to compression sleeves out here.
Compression socks.
Yeah,
compression socks.
If I'm in the mood and I'm in a short t-shirt day, I will do the long socks just because I ain't done it in a while. I used to do because I was definitely a long sock kid with the stripes.
Oh yeah.
When you say short t-shirt day, is that like showing off the midriff or?
No, t-shirt day, not short t-shirt day.
Oh, okay.
I didn't do that. You know what? I didn't do short t-shirt day until I got here because of our uniform.
Yeah, because it was so high.
Because we could cut. That's when we could actually either cut it off or the jersey was so short it looked like we had a short jersey on. So my underneath shirt, I would cut it short too, so I didn't have that hanging out.
Right.
Actually, it was the equipment managers here. Then they'd be like, "You got to cut that t-shirt. You can't be, flying out everywhere."
Yeah, you don't want people grabbing just
that
the
too.
t-shirt and just pulling you down.
Well, just rip apart. I'll run out that tackle.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I'll run out. Those hand tackles don't have work on for me.
AG's like, that's like pulling a napkin out of my pocket. I'm not even
They got to wrap the thing down. They got a prototypical proper tackle me to go down. So when I was on campus,
I made a knuckleheaded mistake. There was an outfit that I had helped pay for. And it was, long. That's when the overalls, Will Smith, the big overalls,
was a thing.
The suspenders and all the rest of that stuff. So, like an idiot, I wore that the first day of school. It was like 98 degrees, and I was in there sweating buckets. But you couldn't tell me I wasn't clean. But at day 2, I was rocking some shorts and a t-shirt, man.
Yeah.
And the seniors, they never wore anything. I was just my senior year. I was like, dude, I'm here. So I rocked the t-shirt and some shorts and was ready for football practice after school, man.
Yeah.
So it was not a big deal. But, to all the seniors out there, all the kids that are going back to school, have a great year. Be safe. To all the parents that are celebrating. If you have kids both in high school, junior high, and middle and elementary, those parents are really happy today because it's like, you know what? It's like Martin Luther King. Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
I got great nieces and nephews starting school tomorrow and Thursday this week. And it's like, my goodness, they don't get to enjoy Labor Day weekend.
Nope.
Without a house, without being in school now.
They gotta save room and plan ahead for snow days.
Exactly. Being in the Midwest, that was a big deal in Wisconsin. Knowing that, teaching and coaching up there when I was up there for a while. But yeah, same thing down here. The snow days come in effect.
And handy.
Yep.
Unknown text before we go to break, 5162 says, only could talk my parents into those Nike Elite socks for sports, so only had like 3.
Yep. Well, you spent about, let's see, 36,
It was a
about
minute.
54 bucks on 3 pairs of socks.
No, yeah. And parents, they do the math. They're like, nah, homie.
That ain't gonna work.
Nah,
That ain't gonna work.
with my
I
checkbook.
can get a 20-pack of and ones from Walmart for 15 bucks.
True that.
Apologies.
Folks, we come back. We got a quick history segment before we get into Husker sports. Stay with us. It's Tuesday. It's The Drive. 93.7 A Ticket.
You can get diesel anywhere, but what about atomic diesel? That comes from Stern. Atomic Diesel is your solution to all your cold weather problems. Prevent clogged fuel filters, increase your fuel economy, and save money with Atomic Diesel. Contact Roger at Stern today by calling 1-800-477-2744 to see how Atomic Diesel and the rest of their line of fuels and lubricants can keep your operation running at max capacity.
The 2024 Nebraska football season is here, and we need you to be a part of the Sea of Red Memorial Stadium this fall. A limited number of Husker football single-game tickets are on sale now and are only available while supplies last. Don't miss out on any of the action this season by getting yours before it's too late. To purchase your Husker football single-game tickets, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com. Serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and my schedule can get a little hectic. From softball practices to going to class, traveling for games, spending time with family, and catching up with friends, I am always on the go. I want a bank that can help me from anywhere, but also be there when I need them. That's Midwest Bank. They have the same mobile banking technology as those big banks, but have that hometown feel that I like every time I walk through the doors. They make banking easy no matter where I am. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Whether you like fishing together or fishing to get away, for the thrill of reeling in a big one, or just going out to have a good time, on the banks of your local pond, at a bend in a river, or on one of our many lakes and reservoirs, you'll always find the perfect place to cast a line. Here, beneath Nebraska skies. Start planning your next fishing adventure today at letsfishnebraska.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $25.60 per hour, which grows to $30.12 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $34.51 per hour with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacations for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Play ball! Summertime is here, and so is another action-packed baseball season with the Lincoln Salt Dogs. Bring your whole crew to Haymarket Park to experience the magic under the lights and the thrill of the game. Enjoy daily specials like Wiener Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Fireworks Friday, and Family Fun Day Sunday, plus special events and discounts. Don't miss out on the excitement.
Strike three, you're out.
Visit saltdogs.com to see this week's promotions and secure your tickets to unleash the fun.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
The Link Grill, Draft, and Crafts is your spot in Southeast Lincoln for great food and drink. They're serving new menu items and a killer craft cocktail menu with your favorite draft beers. You'll love their pizza and new entree options. It's a great place to watch any live events, and they have music bingo every month. They have an aggressive loyalty program that rewards fans with 7% back on all purchases. Home of the Nebraska Power Hour every night from 8 to 9 p.m. Order online at thelnkgrill.com or stop in at 84th and Highway 2 today.
Veterans, do you know what local, state, and federal benefits and services you're eligible to receive? Do you want help navigating the application or appeals process? Speak to your county veteran service officer or the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs State Service Office to see what's available to you and your family. You've served our country, now let us serve you. Visit veterans.nebraska.gov today. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now in our new time. We're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
On the Block with Strick and Austin.
Right, Matt Rule wants to be there. He wants to develop them. He wants to have coaches that have their hands on, are molding them and shaping them. And to your point, giving them the drills, giving them the tools to succeed. But I think Matt Rule is saying at the end of the day, the coaches can't want it more than the players.
Yeah.
The coaches
Because they
can't
can't
hold
get out
their
there and do
hand
nothing
on the field.
Yeah, they can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I was wondering if your garbage bin buddy was good. The one that said you had to get out of town.
Him. He's back. He said,
Hey, we're back again. The Drive.
We're back.
Make sure to.
Hey, guys.
All right, folks, we are back. It is Tuesday. It is history time.
We got some breaking news, too, AD.
Some breaking news. I think we heard about it, but go ahead. You know what that breaking news button is? That's there on there? And if not, don't even worry about it. Raff, what do you got breaking news, my man?
Will Bolt's been extended to 2029.
Yes.
More baseball, more Bolt.
Repeat that again, brother.
Will Bolt extended to 2029. So all the coaches will be here for a while.
There you go.
I think we got almost. Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, so he got a raise of $100,000. So he was initially got extended after that 2021 season where Nebraska was down in Fayetteville. Funny enough, we were just talking about Fayetteville, Arkansas, but got extended after the 2021 trip to Fayetteville in that season, and then got extended through 2026 initially, but now gets extended through 2029. He had been given the raise up to $400,000 back in 2021. Now going to be making $500,000 per year until 2029. So a little bit of a salary bump as well for the head coach of the Big Ten champions.
Love it. Love it. Guys, I think we got Bolt locked in. Of course, Cook's locked in. Rules locked in. Hoiberg's locked in. I'm not disrespecting the other sports, but I'm saying your top attendance sports, if you would, are locked in.
Matt Rule's firmly locked in.
Yeah, Amy Williams locked in Nebraska basketball as well. So Troy Dannon is not wasting any time of getting those coaches locked in there.
Yeah, I'm also just curious. We know Troy Dannon, and I think we're learning a lot about him as we go. We know Troy Dannon's very football oriented, and I like Austin and Rico and I have had these conversations where we're curious on how he manages the lower revenue sports, the lesser revenue sports like baseball and like men's and women's basketball. And obviously men's basketball makes money, but I think everybody's kind of understanding the non-football sports, frankly, because I'm really interested in that. Simply like how aggressive do we see Nebraska's athletic director, Troy Dannon? And what I mean by that is the expectation. Is it going to be, I mean, don't forget, he had fired Washington's men's basketball coach and left without hiring one.
Yeah.
And so when he left Washington, now I understand a lot of it's about timing.
Yeah.
But still, it's I mean, those are interesting and things to kind of consider. Is will we see, you know, what kind of coaches is Troy Dannon able to hire when it's not football? And that's just me just putting out a thought. I'm not insinuating that it's going to be a bad thing. I'm not insinuating that's going to be a positive thing. That's one thing that's kind of sparked in my imagination and curiosity of like, I wonder if I wonder what type of hires, when he needs to make them, will Troy Dannon make in those smaller sports?
Yeah, it'll be, you know, one part of it, it'll be obviously based on his knowledge and what research he's done in that area on the coaches that may need a coach in on a certain squad, or that needs to have have a leader on that roster, basically, or leading that roster. So that'll be a big deal, knowing what he knows, the experience behind researching what coaches are out there at other schools that are, you know, successful, or they have a good resume of developing coaches under them and developing players as well.
City Worker makes a good point. While that the AD hasn't had to make a bunch of big changes, it seems rare in this day and age. I think you're right. How about this one? Since he was hired in March, Troy Dannon has given contract extensions to Fred Hoiberg, Amy Williams, John Cook, and now Will Bolt. I mean, that's their. I mean, so you're talking about getting stuff done, getting work done, in just the, how many months would it be? 4.5 months that he's been on campus. Yeah, there you have it.
She's getting it done, man. He's getting it done. I was going to say, watching. Well, I'll get to that next. I'll go to the next segment on that. In overall history, folks, this is a name. I was just looking her up. Jackie Joyner-Kersee. How old do you think Jackie Joyner-Kersee is right now, y'all? Just a guess.
She'd be in her 60s somewhere.
Right on. Raff, what are you thinking?
58.
62 years old. Jackaroo, what's up, man? My man Jack going down those street. What's up, Jackaroo? Good to see you, brother. Jackie Joyner-Kersee, it was 1987. She ties the world record with 24.5 jump, and she is 62 years old.
Wow.
Not today, but 62 years old. But it was in 1987 when she did that. How decorated she was in the things that she did was just ridiculous, man.
Yep.
The things that she did were just ridiculous.
Yeah, Flojo was married into the family.
Yep.
Right. Married her brother.
Yep.
Howard Joyner.
Brother. Yep. And I didn't realize that. I'm looking this up. I didn't realize she was from St. Louis, East St. Louis.
I knew that. I just hadn't heard it in a while, but yeah.
Yeah, I was
she's
thinking
a Midwest kid.
I was thinking California for some reason.
No.
California, Texas. I did not realize that she was from East St. Louis. That's where she is from. So Jackie Joyner-Kersee, 1987. She was something to behold and something to watch. For sure. Absolutely. Rafferty, what you got, man?
I got a birthday today, but I got to preface it with this. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round, upside down, and laugh when he's conquered and won. John Facenda would be 111 years old today.
Wow. 111?
Wow. Yep. He died in 1984, but man, I feel like he was like the voice of kind of our childhood football. I mean,
we'll let the people know who you're talking about just in case they don't know who this guy is.
Yep, John Facenda. He was the voice of NFL Films when Steve Sable began the organization way back when. They hired John Facenda. He did most of all the team's highlight tapes at the end of the year. I think he also was the Philadelphia Eagles and Phillies broadcaster too for their games also, but he did all the NFL film stuff, and he's known with the Autumn Wind poem that he sang. He read for the Raiders highlight tape years ago. So,
then what the heck is what with the Philly fans? You got him as an announcer. Like, why are they so disgruntled? Other than winning and losing, when you got a dude like that talking, like hearing his voice as a kid The autumn of Lambeau Field. I was like, I'm hype. I'm like, I'm in the football mode when I heard his voice. So I'm just like, as a Philly fan, I'm sitting there in any of the stadiums. Oh, I kind of know why. Back then, they were getting their butt kicked everywhere. So, but still, that would be a calming voice that would calm all that animosity down going on off in Philadelphia.
Have you ever really met a nice Eagles fan though?
No.
I'm still looking.
I'm still looking. I'm still looking.
How about this one for us golfers? Justin Thomas on this day wins his first major.
Wow.
Wins his first major back in 2017, the PGA Championship. His only other major, the PGA Championship in 2022.
Dude, it's hard to believe he's been on the tour for 7 years now, man. 7-8 years already.
Yep, he beat Francesco Molinari, excuse me, by 2 shots.
Huh. Yeah, he's been on the struggle bus too, man.
Yeah.
Him and Speed's both been on the struggle bus.
Best friends.
That's golf though, man.
Yeah.
That's the game of golf. It's the game of golf.
There you have it.
AG, what you got, my man?
All right, man. I got one of my all-time favorite games. It was actually part of my playlist of games that I had sitting in my bedroom in California. Once I got my Nintendo Entertainment System, it was a game by the name of Gyromite. Came out 39 years ago today. The Japan version of that, and it was a game where Rob the Robot, you had him on the side of your NES, and he'll actually move and drop a spin like a spindle to move the. It was a counterbalance, like a weight machine, like little contraction they had with the system, and then it puts you put the weight on it, the one part goes up, and then on the video game the door opens. So it actually worked in hand, and that's where Nintendo started with peripherals to the game. Like other than having a mouse and keyboard, they would use different things. Like that's where the Wii came from.
Okay.
Eventually, the evolution where the Wii is out now, and then some of the controllers still do that. And so they were kind of the first company, way ahead of the game, doing things like this already. So they had peripherals outside of mouse and keyboard to help you play the video game. So that game, me and my dad would sit there and play that game, and he taught me how to use the Rob. So it was kind of that bonding moment with my mom, with my dad, and him being an IT guy. He kind of came to the game. He's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you got to use this to do that," and and you're learning. You're learning so much right now. I'm like, I don't know. I just trying to open the door, Dad. That's all I was trying to, like that. Help me put the thing down so we get to the door because the monster about to get me. Hurry up. So yeah,
guys, I know we have to get to break, but I have some breaking news on the other side of it in college football.
Ooh.
It's not the Big Ten, but it's the SEC.
Ooh.
And changes coming to what a specific stadium looks like.
Ooh, here we go.
We're going to talk about
Hey, AD, the man who coined your nickname, it's his birthday today also.
Yes, Turner Gill's birthday is today. 62 years old, born August 13th. He was the one, as you mentioned, Rav, that coined the term AD, and it stuck for 30 years. Now there's a little AD as well. Happy birthday to Coach Gill, man. Just the salt of the earth guy for sure, man. Salt of the earth, man. We got some breaking news. Nick is going to talk about when we come back. Got some Husker action to discuss as well. It's The Drive, 90.7 The Ticket.
LES is proud to be powered by your family, your friends, your neighbors, local people serving local people. Learn more about what a career at LES can offer you at les.com/careers.
Tune in to the Teammates Mentoring Hour each Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket. Hear stories from a program started by Tom and Nancy Osborne and how it's changed mentors and mentees' lives and how you can be involved. The Teammates Mentoring Hour, Wednesday nights from 6 to 7 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com, serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas. HealthLink is elevating the human experience with holistic health, weight loss, nutrition, fitness, and wellness solutions. They offer one-on-one health coaching while personalizing nutrition and wellness plans for structure and simplicity. HealthLink provides nutritious foods such as high-protein entrees, meal replacement snacks, and supplements. But that's not all. If you mention 93.7 The Ticket, you'll get a 5% discount on your order and $20 off your first month if you start a HealthLink subscription. Find your missing link with HealthLink today on the southeast corner of 70th and Pioneers or by phone at 402-858-9356.
Looking for a place to relax and unwind after a busy day? Cigars Lounge at 8th and Q in the Haymarket is the perfect place to enjoy good company, a cocktail, and of course a cigar. Visit Cigars Lounge on Tuesdays for Top Shelf Tuesday and enjoy 50% off select spirits. Cigars Lounge offers Perdomo, San Cristobal, Rock Patel, and more of the top stogie brands that you know and love. But that's not all. If you mention this ad between noon and 5 p.m., you'll receive 15% off your entire tab just by mentioning the ticket. Check out Cigars Lounge today at 8th and Q in the Haymarket. Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
Alcohol has strained our relationship. Drinking too much can cause harm to friends, family members, and loved ones. By drinking less, we will save our relationship. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial or residential to agricultural storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to mwrbuildingandfence.com.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see a chance of showers and thunderstorms, otherwise cloudy with patchy fog and a high around 79. Tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely with a low around 68. And tomorrow, showers and storms likely again. Some could be severe. We'll see a high around 90. And meteorologist Kyle Cook for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Last year, Linked Literacy's first annual Wordstock event welcomed 600 people to this community-wide book swap at Antelope Park. It was made possible by the generosity of our donors. Donations are needed for this year's event on August 24th to provide food trucks, table rentals, book bags, and more. This allows us to offer free books to the public for both kids and adults while enjoying all the fun and festivities to promote community connections. Give today by going to linktoliteracy.org. You'll be making an impact through the power of literacy.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth. 93.7 The Ticket. Welcome to The Drive with AD Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author.
Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green, all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, we're back on. It is Tuesday. Nick, we have some breaking news, man.
Yeah.
Fill us in. This is actually pivotal breaking news.
Speaking of partnerships, Raff, who's hour number 2 sponsored by?
Hour 2 is proudly sponsored by Doors Plus. If your garage door needs maintenance, you need an entirely new garage door, give Cameron Hall and his team a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus is locally owned and handles everything from residential or commercial garage doors, garage door openers, safety tune-ups, or custom design. Visit DoorsPlusLLC.com to learn more. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so this is headlined: Tennessee enters historic multi-year sponsorship deal with Pilot. This comes from on3.com. Pete Nakos, who's been on a ticket show a time or two. It says the Volunteers entered a multi-year partnership with travel center company Pilot, which is headquartered in Knoxville. Announced Tuesday morning, the full terms of the agreement were not disclosed, but a source told On3 that it's one of the largest sponsorship agreements in college football history. Shepherded by Volunteers athletic director Danny White, who we might remember went from UCF to Tennessee. Pilot becomes the presenting partner of the Neyland Stadium renovation project and the official travel stop of Tennessee athletics. The terms of the agreement go up to 20 years and will be extended farther. So it's a 20-year agreement. As part of the deal, new signage will go up on the east side of Neyland Stadium, which will include a return of the home of the Vols next to Pilot's logo. The agreement also includes on-field sponsorships. Danny White said, as we navigate the changing landscapes of college athletics, we are dedicated to building the best athletics department in the country. Because we were committed to preserving the name of Neyland Stadium, finding a partner who shared this vision was essential. Pilot's board or chairman of the board, Jimmy Haslam, is a prominent Tennessee alum and booster whose father, Jim Haslam, founded Pilot in 1958. Don't forget now also that there's going to be a $20 to $22 million revenue sharing agreement that the House settlement agreed on a couple of weeks ago. The universities have roughly $20 to $22 million per year to share with players. That number will obviously increase over the rest of that House settlement, but securing on-field sponsorships and long-term partnerships have been on top of the mind for athletic directors this summer. So the way they're phrasing this is that Tennessee and Pilot, now obviously it's Tennessee's money and they can do with whatever they want to do with it, but it sounds like this deal with Pilot is going to take care of a pretty large sum of that 20 to 22 million and basically get dealt back out to the players. You're going to see on-field sponsorships. We saw Pitbull. He's going to pay $1.5 million a year to Florida International to have it named Pitbull Stadium. Those are sources of revenue for universities, whether it's Pilot and Tennessee or whether it's Tyson and Arkansas basketball or Pitbull and Florida International, for you to find more avenues to just have lump sums of cash that you can dish out to potential players.
You guys, in this new day and age of NIL, college athletic departments are looking for verticals within their department. You know, can we monetize this? Can we monetize this from something on a cup to a Nick, as you mentioned when you were in Austin, we're down in Stillwater, how they have the grills that are there and that are there permanently. You know, and of course that comes with a price for the grill. A donation, right? Exactly. A donation. Every program right now, they're looking for profit centers within their organization. And I tell you what, like you mentioned, and I was reading an article just quickly during the break. They said by no means was Neyland Stadium ever up. That was never going to be for a change. Who was the head coach and like their 51 national championship, 52 championship, etc. But they're also looking for that logo to be on there, $20 million a year. AG, Nick, Sarah, Raff, that is going to be the norm in the future college sports. What say you, AG?
Yeah, I mean, this is basically, having a really good marketing promotions department at all the universities, right? And getting the word and knowing how to research who to talk to, what companies are interested. And that means even going down into the detail of who's employed there, like where did the president of so-and-so graduate from? Especially if they graduate from here, our school. Or the schools out there, did so-and-so graduate from Nebraska that runs, the marketing department for Nike? That's just a hypothetical because we know Nebraska, the Adidas schools, but just saying, say, hey, maybe the department head for HR is, a graduate of Nebraska, but they work at Legos over in Germany. That's an NIL deal in the making. Just hypothetically, if you could do your research, find out who's who, where
deep in your alumni base.
Exactly. And find out the lay of the land of the Fortune 500 companies that are doing this, because we have that going on. We have Fortune 500 companies that are now okay to go into this business of NIL to help their schools out. And we see that with Phil Knight. He started it all, right? He started a domino effect.
Yeah, Phil Knight, obviously. You have Tyson Foods with John Calipari. John Calipari's never going to Arkansas if it's not for his friend at Tyson. So we did get this picture on the text line, and it's also in the article. The University of Tennessee, they're doing a stadium or around the stadium renovation. And it's going to feature the Neyland Entertainment District. Don't forget, they're in Tennessee. It's the home of country music. Country music is blowing up right now. You have a lot of pop and hip hop and rappers moving to the country genre, right? And so
Tennessee, Atlanta, Georgia,
you have Tennessee. Obviously, you're down there in somewhat of the South. A 240-room hotel. A 175,000 square foot entertainment district that's going to feature retail stores, restaurants. You're going to have a rooftop restaurant, a conference center, a pool. So they are diving in fully to let's make the area around Tennessee as exciting as possible.
Entertaining.
Because not only will that attract fans, but when you attract fans, that attracts money. And when you attract money, that attracts players.
Hey, and you know where I've seen this before and already been part of this type of layout? Green Bay.
That new area.
So they have Titletown Tech that is just this identical. Across the street since I got there in 2000, they start every 4 or 5 years, they're renovating Lambeau Field. They adding a mezzanine area where now it's an indoor area just off the field that lines up with the football field.
Wow.
Fans could come in and be like, oh man, I'm standing on the 5-yard line or the end zone or the goal line, right? But then across the street, just west of the stadium, you have Ridge Road. And then just west of the stadium, Titletown Tech, where it used to be an old Kmart, a donut shop I used to go to. All that got tore down. Now it's a restaurant called Hinterland Brewery. Then it's a hotel that's put on by Kohler. The appliance, and a company out of Sheboygan, which is Kohler right there. And so they have a Top Golf. They have a Lululemon. Wow. They have the local bank, Associated Bank, right there. And they have about 2 or 3 little restaurants there that are foodie restaurants where they got nice little boutiques there. And then they have a football field. And then they have an apartment complex with about over 200 units between a mile stretch from Lambeau Field to the freeway. And then they have a Cabela's. So this happened in the last 15 years.
Wow.
So this right here, to me, no surprise because of what's going on in the land. And we've been talking about it for 3 years now, ever since NIL's come into the fold of college sports.
Right.
the good thing is, I'm gonna always say this until somebody mismanage it, and then somebody messes this up for all the colleges. This is a good stepping stone for college athletes to get a picture of what the NFL is going to be like when they get there, because stuff like this happens in cities. They get bids.
Right.
They talk to all the local sponsors, then say, hey, we're going to probably up the taxes a little bit, because my taxes went up in Wisconsin, living 12 miles from the stadium, to get Lambeau re-innovated. Now they have an underground parking lot for the players at Lambeau Stadium.
Well,
so just because of things like this that are happening in colleges now.
In a Green Bay, it's a little different because it's city owned, investor owned.
It's investor owned.
Investor owned.
Now, back in about 100 years ago, not about, but 100 years ago, 1920,
right?
It was owned by the city of Green Bay. All the people, in the town own the city, but now it's investors, part of the companies that are the sponsors of the stadium. Those are the people that are the board of regents that makes the decisions on renovating, making new things, and then saying, hey, we got to raise the taxes if we're going to help pay for this new project that we're going to add on to the stadium here in another 2 years.
And here's what's going to be different with that, Nick. I want you to help me out on this real quick. Hizzleberry says, he goes, sounds like the rail yard will have the same turnover. Hizzleberry, I think you guys, the difference is these guys are footing the bill on their own.
Well, it's that, but it's also the highest revenue generating sport on the university. It's not like I think it'd be a different situation if the rail yard was strictly right outside Memorial Stadium.
Right. This is a different project than the rail yard, where these folks are saying, no, you ain't got to worry about your taxes because we're footing it. We're paying for
But I'm saying NFL level, that's what they do.
Absolutely.
NFL level, they raise taxes in the city because they already locked into the state capitol building. So they got lobbyists down there. Green Bay's been around, the Packers organization's been around 100 plus years, like I already mentioned. So that's why at the pro level, they can go government level and say, okay, we could crank up the taxes 2% every year to pay for this. But at the college level is a little different. That's where you see they're like you said, fitting the bill for themselves and getting support everywhere else.
No tax burden.
Exactly. With no tax burden, because then obviously the fans will be like, wait a minute, hold up, sir, slow down.
Yeah, because you have a lot of folks, although Nebraska football is very big here, a lot of folks go shopping on Saturdays because they could care less about Nebraska football. That's just reality.
Yeah.
Nick, what was you going to say?
Well, what I was going to throw in there is perhaps the most notable piece of this agreement with Tennessee and Pilot, or the Flying J, right? Whatever one you want to, however you want to reference it. It includes on-field sponsorships, on-field logos. We knew that the NCAA announced, months ago that they were going to allow universities to have logos, whether that's at the 25-yard line or you could have it at the 50 on either side of your logo. The most notable thing for me personally is that this doesn't alter their naming rights. It's not Tennessee football or sponsored by Pilot.
Powered by Pilot.
Yeah, power. Right. You don't have to say it in the same breath. And that's valuable for Tennessee. What I mean by that, look at what the Big 12 had to do. Chose to do. The Big 12, don't forget, months ago, sold their naming rights to Allstate. They agreed on a $30 to $50 million, that's a wide gap, $30 to $50 million naming rights deal for the Big 12. So
the Big 12 needed that money.
They needed it because if they're trying to persuade other universities to join the fold and be the third conference standing ahead of the ACC, they have to have the financial support. And so Brent Yormark had to make a business decision and say, well, let's sell our naming rights. Maybe we won't be known as the Big 12 anymore. Let's be known as the All-State 12 or the All-State 14. So if Tennessee is able to help out that $20 to $22 million budget line for the revenue sharing piece with a on-field sponsorship, you're not messing with the jerseys. There's not going to be a patch on the jerseys, it sounds like. You're going to be able to move forward with your stadium renovation project with no hiccups, at least financially. And you get to keep the name, what it is, of just Tennessee. And it's not Tennessee football. Like, we see it all the time now where there's like coaches where it's like the so-and-so head football coach of so-and-so. Or like if it was, I'm just going to say it, runs the head football coach Aaron Davis. Like, you don't have that. You don't have to have that. It's not University of Tennessee powered by Pilot. It's just Tennessee football still. They keep the integrity of having their name.
I've had a vision. North Bottoms, they get rid of it and they make an atrium center that leads all the way up to Devaney Sports Center from Memorial Stadium. Boom. Got it.
There you go.
Who wants to invest?
That's
Say that again.
You're discussing eminent domain then. We're just taking your stuff.
Yeah. Oh, you live here? I don't care.
Yeah.
Raff's like, I'm going with eminent domain. We're just taking your property.
Yeah. And what
there'd be some major kickbacks on that. It's off.
Exactly.
Pushback is what it say. Pushback.
Exactly. And what Nick is referencing is basically really understanding like the finite details of negotiation. Of marketing, right? Knowing the difference between like finding out, okay, what is the value of our name,
right,
compared to what's the value to it? So then we can put it on the chopping block just in case we need to negotiate that, and that's what the Big 12 have to do. Other conferences didn't have to do that,
right?
So now you're finding that's why this is keeping NCAA colleges, and I say the NCAA as its entity, and then the colleges as their own entity, and then finding out. What are they worth now?
You know what, AG, you bring up a point, and you guys will say this. We'll go to break real quick. Deals like this, to me, is yet another nail in the coffin for the NCAA.
Right. Because
the reason why I say that is because of this. The money's so big now that these schools can get. You're not going to have somebody nipping at your Achilles telling you what you can and can't do. When you have multi-million dollars over years, could be billion-dollar deals. To where you have this entity who was archaic, who was old-fashioned and washed up, telling you, well, it's going to be parameters of this. It's say, look.
Or you're an amateur athlete, you can't get paid.
Exactly. They, literally, to me, when you see more and more deals like this, it begins to show you those conferences are going to start becoming self-regulated. We'll have our own governing body. You have your governing body. We'll agree to meet with the NCAA. You know what? You can hang out if you want to, but you almost become like one of those presidents who's no longer the president anymore. You're just there as a figurehead. And I really do feel it's turning that way, man. I really feel the NCAA, when more and more deals like this are made, they're starting to look at the NCAA like, look, we'll let you in to the cookout, but you just stand over there and don't say nothing.
Yeah. I just like the fact that the universities now individually are understanding like, okay, we got to figure out what is our value. Everything from our name to what sport makes the most money and has the most viewership. They got to really investigate. They got to do a self-integration of all their levels from the athletics to the academic side, because some schools are known for their academics. And so they got to understand what is the value to that and how we could basically sell that off potentially, to make more NIL for either the students or the players or the coaches all involved, basically.
It will be interesting to just hear and see what schools really dive into staying with the history, right? Whether that's naming locations after former coaches, former players, alums, whatever it is, or if they truly just go into the fold of let's just get the most money possible.
Got it.
Unknown text for 2605. I see your concerns is basically saying, when is Nebraska going to land some NIL deals like that? And I think it's a good point, 2605, but I think it's so early in this thing still. So I think some deals like that could happen. I don't know, because I don't know who's going to, like I said, you got to find the people, first of all, that have those type of resources and that have bought into the vision to be able to invest like that. Go ahead real quick, Rafferty.
Oh, I was just going to say, and I bet there's been discussion about that stuff, but it's got to be the right thing for them. So that's probably why.
Right. It's got to be a fit. When you invest in that, right, Raff, to your point, you can invest that type of money. It's got to be a right fit. It's got to be a right fit. Folks, we're going to go to break. We'll come back with some more sports. A lot to discuss still in this last segment. We'll be back. It's The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
The 2024 Nebraska football season is here, and we need you to be a part of the Sea of Red Memorial Stadium this fall. A limited number of Husker football single-game tickets are on sale now and are only available while supplies last. Don't miss out on any of the action this season by getting yours before it's too late. To purchase your Husker football single-game tickets, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Not many businesses can say they've made it 60 years, but Madsen's Bowling and Billiards can. With 12 bowling lanes and the biggest pool room in Nebraska, where else would you go to enjoy an afternoon or evening? There's a great daily specials like $2 Tuesdays, games of bowling, shoe rentals, draft beers, and tacos, all just $2 each. Have a delicious burger at EJ's Lounge before or after your bowling or pool session, and you'll leave satisfied. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards at 47th and Dudley.
Power outages can impact traffic lights. If you come across a non-functioning traffic light, treat the intersection as a four-way stop. Learn more safety tips at les.com/safety.
Play ball! Summertime is here, and so is another action-packed baseball season with the Lincoln Salt Dogs. Bring your whole crew to Haymarket Park to experience the magic under the lights and the thrill of the game. Enjoy daily specials like Wiener Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Fireworks Friday, and Family Fun Day Sunday, plus special events and discounts. Don't miss out on the excitement. Strike three, you're out! Visit saltdogs.com to see this week's promotions and secure your tickets to unleash the fun.
Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do too. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers.
Link to Literacy is gearing up for our second annual Wordstock event at Antelope Park on Saturday, August 24th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. This is a community-wide book swap for the festival feel located near the playground with a free bookstore in the enclosed shelter. It's fun for the entire family and for all ages. You'll enjoy food trucks, live music, kids' activities, a reading corner with celebrity authors and narrators, and of course, free books for all kids and adults. Go to linktoliteracy.org to get the full story and then make plans to attend Wordstock.
Alcohol has strained our relationship. Drinking too much can cause harm to friends, family members, and loved ones. By drinking less, we will save our relationship. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
On the block with Strick and Austin.
Right, Matt Rule wants to be there. He wants to develop them. He wants to have coaches that have their hands on, are molding them and shaping them. And to your point, giving them the drills, giving them the tools to succeed. But I think Matt Rule is saying at the end of the day, the coaches can't want it more than the players.
Yeah.
The coaches
Because they
can't
can't
hold
get out
their
there and
hand
do
on the
nothing.
field.
Yeah, they can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Serve Nebraska is inviting you to help thank volunteers for their service to our communities. The Step Forward Awards are Nebraska's highest awards for volunteer service, and you can show your appreciation for their hard work by attending the awards luncheon coming up on October 4th in Omaha. To register, visit serve.nebraska.gov and click Register Now. Made possible by sponsors like Omaha Public Power District. Paid for by Serve Nebraska, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back on this Tuesday morning. Me and AG and Nick are talking. I was just looking at my schedule last night, and Raff, I won't be in tomorrow morning. I totally spaced. I didn't look at my schedule this week. And I looked at it, but it kind of snuck by me a little bit because I'm changing my CRM systems.
Yeah.
And this one kind of slipped through my head. I'm thinking, had I not looked, I would have missed that. And it wasn't like last time when I missed, I was getting
you were just at the Graduate.
My event was at the Graduate Hotel.
So right down the street.
Right down the street.
I got you beat, but finish
AG,
the story.
I'm sitting right here, AG.
Finish the story.
And I get a text from my buddy Ron Enrico. He goes, yeah, you did. We're getting ready. He goes, just want to know if you're close. I'm thinking myself, close. What did it? It hit me like, oh my God.
While we were in the middle of a segment.
I literally, you just heard.
That man hops up.
Oh, man.
And he goes, I gotta go. I gotta get him a speech.
I don't know what I was thinking time-wise, but anyway, it was wrong. So I hopped up, got my stuff, got dressed real quick, ran down the alley in the suit, right to the graduate. This one, if I would have forgot this one tomorrow, I wouldn't have been as lucky because it's in Omaha.
Yeah. Oh, I still got you beat.
What'd you do, AJ? How did yours go right now?
I'm driving halfway to Milwaukee. I'm like almost to Milwaukee.
Oh, wait, man. Oh, man.
I get the phone call. Hey, Mr. Green, how far are you away? And I'm saying, I'm about 30 minutes away. You know, I'm just coming out of Sheboygan, going down the curve into the north part of Milwaukee. And then I hit downtown Milwaukee. And I'm like, they hit me again. Like, how close? I'm like 5 minutes away, y'all, you know. And I'm like, wait a minute.
You different city.
I said, time out. Excuse me, man, what's your address again? Oh, we're in blah, 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 blank, Wausau. Which is literally the other direction north, about 2 hours. About 2 hours.
Fire up the Batmobile.
Yes, like over 2 hours of the wrong way.
No.
I was
Fire
like,
up the Batmobile.
My goodness. I'm like, I am so sorry. So I did like a quick talk. I stopped, parked, found a spot where it had Wi-Fi where I could kind of do some stuff, like some of my talk from the phone. And
wow,
then
AG.
I was like, oh,
dang. Dude, that's a sickening feeling.
Yes,
because you know in your heart, it's like, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing. I mean, there's literally impossible to get where I'm supposed to be at the same time.
I was like, oh, how did I miss it? I had the address and I must have punched it in and with a Milwaukee, zip code and everything except for a Wausau. Because that Wausau is northeast of Green Bay about an hour and 20. And I was in Milwaukee.
Oh, bro.
I was in Milwaukee. I was like, oh my goodness.
It's a scary. It is a very uncomfortable feeling, man.
I just couldn't, and it's just, I could never figure out how I messed that up, but I did.
Chase B said it's like forgetting your badge that lets you in the building. You're 40 minutes away from home. The realization hits you and you have the oh crap moment. Believe me, Chase B, you are spot on, bro. Yeah. You are spot on. Dang. Dave from Renew says to you, Raff, leave my North Bottoms alone. You ain't taking nothing from the North Siders.
That's right. You're gonna have to walk on their soil if you want to.
I'm a man of innovation.
Yeah. Oh man, folks, that was a quick segment. As we told you, we had to hop to in before the end of the hour because that Tennessee talk was beautiful. I loved it. Also interesting because there's so many different dynamics. And here's one thing I want you guys to think about, because maybe we'll maybe address it later this week. What Nebraska alumni would you like to see contribute back to the university, man?
I would like Ahman Green.
Ahman Green? AG?
I got an idea.
He's got an idea. Yeah. He's got an idea.
Yeah.
I want to see Ahman Green donate those bills.
Gotcha.
Hey, One-Eyed Rain, we appreciate you. He goes, I enjoy my road trip jobs because I get to tune into you guys a bit, but I'm close to York and I'm about to lose signal. One-Eyed Rain, download the app.
Yeah, this is a simple fix.
Yeah, download the app and you can listen to it anywhere in the world. Literally anywhere in the world. At times when I'm traveling.
I think he's good to Grand Island, actually. I had it past Grand Island.
Okay. Had it past Grand Island. And just in case if you lose this One-Eyed Rain, download the app. There's no problems at all, but appreciate you for checking in and listening, man. Folks, we'll be right back for the last segment to RGT. It's The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Looking for a place to relax and unwind after a busy day? Cigars Lounge at 8th and Q in the Haymarket is the perfect place to enjoy good company, a cocktail, and of course a cigar. Visit Cigars Lounge on Tuesdays for Top Shelf Tuesday and enjoy 50% off select spirits. Cigars Lounge offers Perdomo, San Cristobal, Rock Patel, and more of the top stogie brands that you know and love. But that's not all. If you mention this ad between noon and 5 p.m., you'll receive 15% off your entire tab just by mentioning the ticket. Check out Cigars Lounge today at 8th and Q in the Haymarket.
Are you a healthy non-smoker? Solarion, one of the world's leading clinical research organizations, is seeking people like you, 19 to 64 years old with excess weight, to take part in a research study. You could earn up to $22,500 for participation. This study includes 1 10-night stay, 5 2-night stays, 1 1-night stay, and 17 returns. Learn more at helpresearch.com/dub or call 8662-13-2965.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Play ball! Summertime is here, and so is another action-packed baseball season with the Lincoln Salt Dogs. Bring your whole crew to Haymarket Park to experience the magic under the lights and the thrill of the game. Enjoy daily specials like Wiener Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Fireworks Friday, and Family Fun Day Sunday, plus special events and discounts. Don't miss out on the excitement.
Strike three, you're out.
Visit saltdogs.com to see this week's promotions and secure your tickets to unleash the fun.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports is quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial to residential to agricultural storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to mwrbuildingandfence.com.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Hey, it's Chad with Nutrition Authority. Enjoy internet-crushing prices at the back-to-school blowout. We're taking our better-than-internet prices and cutting them even deeper, bringing you the biggest sale of the season. Monday, August 12th through Saturday, August 17th, the back-to-school blowout is on at Nutrition Authority. For location info, check us out at mynutritionauthority.com.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill. Open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Hello.
Angela, we have to break up.
But why?
Because you're a robot and I'm just a guy trying to get better internet.
It's Aloe Fiber, isn't it? I always knew you wanted faster speeds. My contract isn't good enough for you.
Face it, Angela. They let me talk to real people.
Press 4 to break my heart. Oh wait, you already did.
Visit aloefiber.com to switch today.
Early break with Sip and Jake.
I tried to get in the car down in Dallas. Tried to get in the guy was in the car. He got in the car. I got a big gulp and some. And I got a big
fiddled around.
Trying to get the guy. I opened the door. The guy's looking at me like, "What the hell are you doing?"
You're lucky you look congenial.
And I kind of look like CY.
Yeah.
See, same car. See it. And
Early break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket. Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, we are back on, folks. The very last segment. It's been a great show, a fast show. We went all over the place from first day of high school, which you wore, from Nike socks, the elite versions, Tennessee football, the whole gamut, man.
Yeah.
Missing engagements.
Hey, AD, how about this one? I got a new cologne for you to try.
Oh, okay.
Hellman's Mayonnaise is launching a new mayo cologne with Titans quarterback Will Levis, who puts mayo in his coffee.
What?
Parfume de mayonnaise.
Oh my!
Bro,
it
tell
is
me that's
listed.
awesome.
Tell me
it is listed for $8 a bottle.
Tell me that's some parody.
I am not
it's
reading.
the truth.
I'm dead serious. Hellman's is launching a mayo cologne with Titans quarterback Will Levis, who puts mayo in his coffee. Parfume de mayonnaise, listed for $8 a bottle.
So it's gonna smell like hot sauce. I mean, like
mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. So, the reason why I said hot sauce, they put some hot sauce out there, brothers. We buying that up.
Hey,
hot dog.
It's gonna be funny though when you see the layout of that
mayonnaise.
commercial.
I have never heard of somebody put mayonnaise in coffee.
Yeah, Will Levis does it.
I don't even.
He also eats. Is he the one that eats the peel on his banana too?
I think he is. Which was just bizarre.
I mean, there's some nutritional value in the skin of most fruits, but obviously,
listen to AG here.
But the obvious reason
there's some nutritional
that the
values.
banana skin peels off is why you don't have to.
Wouldn't that be hard to process that though? By like digestive system? Yeah, like a peel.
Yeah, I would think so. It's thick, but I say if you don't just hit you do little pieces, I think is okay. But yeah, the whole banana.
That's different right there, bro.
It is sold out.
What's sold out?
The mayonnaise.
The mayonnaise cologne.
Of course, it's Will Levis.
Will Levis. Yeah, it says Will Levis, besides being known for eating bananas weirdly, apparently puts mayonnaise in his coffee, and it's followed him around everywhere from Kentucky to the Titans. And now he's got a good deal with Hellman's, the creator of Will Levis number 8, a cologne with a ... mayo odor. Here's the kicker. You can actually buy it. Well, as of writing, it is sold out, but you could have bought it. And maybe with this promotion, Hellman's will make more batches of it.
Hey.
They are told that the site will be restocked every day, so it'll be back on Tuesday. The price was $8 a bottle, but smelling like a turkey sandwich is priceless.
Hey, Cheeseburger says, "What the hell's wrong with people? Who wants to smell like a bologna sandwich?"
Hey, man.
And Nick just said it.
Mayonnaise.
Hey, well, I'll just say this. Back in the day when I got in Green Bay, and I got rolling, I had a couple good seasons.
Yeah.
I had my own relish, okay? And it was green. It was kind of too green
you
for me.
You had your own relish?
Yeah, it was kind of too green for me for health reasons.
You should
for health reasons. Because I'm like, that's too much green dye in this relish. Like, come on, people.
Yeah,
everybody know relish.
Had his own relish. He should help out the university.
I was like, the relish. I get the relish is green, but it don't have to be that green, y'all.
You can come on back way. Greens relish the red. Relish the red.
Yeah, there's red relish too. So
there we go.
There you go.
Just want to say, so yeah. He says, did you eat it or did you spread it on your chest? I ate it one. I think I've only ate it one time. And no, I did not spread it on my chest. If that was directed towards me, Cheeseburger.
Oh, it was. It was. You're the only one in here that had their own relish.
So do you have a storage garage in Green Bay just full of relish, or
No, I kept about 5 jars. And so just for, history, family stuff.
Yeah.
Kept them. So when they walk, my brother's over. Here's your bottle of relish.
Oh, thanks, Ahman. Hey, saves me $2
but my
at the
man
store.
Gilbert Brown. My man Gilbert Brown had a Whopper at Burger King.
Dang,
really?
He had the Gilbert Brown Gravedigger.
The Gravedigger.
Double Whopper with everything, literally everything that you could put on the burger.
Wow.
When I got to Green Bay, I was like, hey, you don't get better than that.
This reminds me. So there's a current USC commit, Julian Lewis. He's a 5-star quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
He currently is committed to USC, but he took visits to Indiana and Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
In Colorado, a spot that actually, when we were in Boulder, a couple of us went to breakfast at. Great spot. Named a menu item for this guy. Just to try to get him to decommit from USC and commit to Colorado.
Right.
He's not going to go to Colorado. They still just have the menu item
They kept
with
it.
They kept it there. They still have it to this day.
I would.
He's still currently committed to USC, but 24/7 Sports just came out and put in a crystal ball for a 5-star quarterback to go to Indiana. The Hoosiers, Kurt Signetti. Wow. We saw him at St. Elmo's. Oh, well, you didn't. Sorry.
No, I wasn't there. Yeah,
you left.
I left.
But we saw Kurt Signetti, who was just a couple tables over at St. Elmo's a couple of weeks ago.
Wow.
They're predicted to get a 5-star quarterback. But back to the menu item. Colorado, at a local establishment, renamed one of their menu items for this guy just to try to get him to decommit, and it wasn't even enough.
Didn't work.
But they still got it.
Well, you think about the last time Indiana had a good quarterback. When I say good, was Michael Penix.
Michael Penix, and they transferred.
Before he transferred. Yeah. Yep. Raff, RGT, my man.
All right. First off, just got to let everybody know that this segment is proudly sponsored by Florial's Italian Restaurant and Grill, just south of Lincoln Southwest High School on 14th and Pine Lake Road. Florial's Italian Restaurant provides a cozy, family-friendly setting where good food and good company come together. All you have to do is visit FlorialsNE.com or call 402-423-5576 to make reservations or place takeout orders. And all righty, today's Raff's Good Take, sponsored by Cigars Lounge on 800 Q Street. You can go there anytime between 12 and 5 p.m. to get 15% off your tab. Just say you listen to The Drive and 93.7 The Ticket. Today's Raff's Good Take goes out to Bigger Than the Score. Pete Ferguson, he hosts it every Sunday at 8 a.m. You hear a lot of negatives in the world today about maybe the youth aren't going in the right direction. I'm going to tell you what, Pete, what he does on that show is so powerful and so amazing. And if you have a scholar that's going to school, well, if you have a scholar, just listen. The scholars that he has on are just so positive, and the stories they tell and so impactful. So I just wanted to give Raff's Good Take to Bigger Than the Score because it's just an amazing show.
Spot on, man. Congrats to you again, P. Ferg. Obviously, Radio Family has a show, as Raff mentioned, 8 to 9 a.m. on every Sunday morning. Brings amazing, bright scholars. So, Pete, keep doing big things, man. Appreciate you, brother. AD attitude adjustment today is very simple, folks. It's a good day to have a good day. It's a good day to have a good day. My oldest brother, Miles, would have been 62 years old today. Passed away, was killed April 6, 2009. And I tell you what, he would always say that it's a good day to have a good day. And I tell you what, and that's exactly what's going to happen, man. So remember, my oldest brother, but man, it's a good day to have a good day, folks. Make it a great one.
Yeah.
AG, take us home, man.
Yeah, I got one to follow up with that. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Albert Einstein,
Love
there.
Love it.
Yep.
Love it. Raff, send us home, my man.
All right, everybody. Have a great Tuesday. Remember, be nice to each other, and we will talk to you tomorrow.